Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is left off from the Ghost Protocol, the last sequel of the film. It left off when the IMF had to go to the Supreme Court, and the CIA is telling them like the IMF isn't good enough anymore, because the things that happened in the past about bombing the Kremlin and all that stuff, and then the IMF turned into a terrorist group, okay? And that's when Ethan Hunt and his pals, like, when they went to Ghost Protocol, they went into the shadows. So basically, here's sort of the same thing. They say, okay, you guys failed to protect this whole nation, so we're gonna hand it over to these guys. And these guys turned out to be the CIA, so basically the IMF has been closed down, and now everyone who works for the IMF actually works for the CIA now. And this is when it turns interesting. Ethan Hunt is mostly off the radar again, and they're like tracking him down because he's the only IMF who still isn't in the, like, he isn't working for the CIA, because something happens. The syndicate gets to him, and they want him to pull a stunt off, basically. Mostly a robbery, basically, to get into a place. So basically that's how the whole movie plays out. The villain needs him to get something for him, so, blah blah blah, basically global domination or money, whatever. And now I'm going to talk about what I like about this film. What I like about this film, it was a story. The story was very well written. The villain was also very well done. Like, basically, I'm surprised. Like, this villain is actually not tempered, like hot-tempered. Like, he's not aggressive. He's actually very passive, and it's kind of funny because in the whole movie, he has a very low voice. He talks like this. Hey, give me what I want. Have you betrayed my loyalty? Like, really that low? I'm like, gosh, like, okay, this is the one scene he kills one of his henchmen, but he actually expressed no emotion. He just picks up the gun and pulls the trigger and like bang, bang, and he kills him. It's like, alright, do not fail me next time. Like, very that deep voice. The villain, the character was very, very interesting. Not like the other one. It's not like a hot-tempered guy who will yell at you and, get aggressive. That's what I like about this villain. He's very, very clever. He wasn't muscly, he wasn't buff, he wasn't weird looking. He was actually like a passive / very smart person. Like, he thinks everything through. So that's why he needed Ethan, so he knew that he was able to get the thing that he wanted for him, so he could, take over the world and all that stuff. Terrorist stuff. The humor here in this film was very well, because in the beginning it was like alright, it was kind of like in the beginning I felt like kind of slow, but it wasn't bad because like in this part, like, okay, they're telling the story, like the story was developing, and then later on they got like comedy relief into it, like a bunch of scenes that made me laugh, very memorable. Tom Cruise, his facial expressions are really funny when he does them in that comedy relief sequence. But in general, this whole movie was a wonderful experience. I'd call it thrilling and enjoyable feeling. I actually liked it a bit more than Ghost Protocol because the story was well done, and I love how the ending was well executed. It will actually make you laugh. Like, in the end of the film is a comedy relief. I'm not gonna spoil how, but I'm just like, pay attention for at least the beginning, and in the end you'll see like what happens, like the quick change and twist, like really like what happened when you're like, oh wow, yeah. I was like, oh, sorry, like I felt bad for like For the character, I'm like, oh, dude, you should have listened to them. You should have listened. But anyhow, this film, I give it 5 out of 5. Good film. And I have Ghost Protocol right here. And I'm going to try to rewatch this soon. Because I got kind of lost. But this film was very well done. Very well enjoyed. And very well written. Good action. It was fun. And, well, tell me which is your favorite Mission Impossible sequels. Mine is the second one. And I'm guessing this one, the fifth one. And tell me, are you excited for the next the next film that basically said that Tom Cruise said that they're working on the 6th film. So are you excited? And I will hopefully hope that the next sequel will actually exceed well like this one. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Thanks and goodbye.